Okay, so from the last video, we know how to write or how to sketch the graph of a line with a given point and a slope. So you have a point and you have a slope, then you can graph a line. Okay, and we know that not all lines have slope. So in the third section, we're going to find the equation of a vertical line, because vertical line has no slope. So we want to solve this problem. Find the equation of a vertical line. Equation of vertical line. Okay. Well, let's see the example. Graph the equation x equal to 3. X equal to 3. Only x, no y. No y. Well, let's check. How do we sketch it? X equal to 3. So y, if there's no y, it means y can be anything, right? For whatever y, once you let x be 3, the equation is always satisfied. So you can let y be 0. Assume this is 1, 2, 3. Y is 0, then this is on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or -1. Or y is 1. Y is 1/2. Y is 2. X is 3. Y is 4. Y is 5. Y is 6. Or y is -1. So you just choose y to be arbitrary value, but the x is always 3. X is always 3. You're going to project whatever point. For example, this point. If you want to make sure its x coordinate is equal to 3, you just go vertically down to x-axis. You see, okay, this number 3, then its x coordinate is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the y coordinate is 5. The level is 5. The location is 3. Okay, and this point satisfies the equation because x is 3, that's it. Y is 5, whatever, because we don't care what is the value of y in the equation from this special equation. So every point on this line has x coordinate equal to 3. So this is the graph of the equation, and we know it is a projection. This is a right angle. It's a vertical line. So the graph is a vertical line through the point 3 on the x-axis. Okay, so you have a vertical line through the point x equal to 3 on the x-axis. So it's uniquely determined, right? Okay, so from this example, we can see that if you choose x equal to 4, you just move this vertical line, it's still vertical line. Or you choose x equal to 2, it's a vertical line. X equal to 1, it's another vertical line. X equal to some number, just fix the number. The graph of that equation will be a vertical line. So that's all. Our theorem, it says a vertical line is given by an equation of the form x equal to a. A changes, the vertical line changes, but every vertical line will have an equation of such form, where a is the x-intercept. A is x-intercept. Right? So it's very clear. Vertical line has equation x equal to something. X equal to something. That is our vertical line. All right, so you can see the example. For example, x equal to pi. Pi is a irrational number, but x equal to pi. X equal to square root of 2, or x equal to -1, or x equal to even 0. Well, it's just a number, right? X equal to 0 is the y-axis. X equal to 0. This is the equation of a y-axis. Equation of y-axis, x equal to 0. This line. Okay, so all these equations gave us vertical lines. All right, so now that's part 3. Part 3, we just understand this this equation. Now let's move to part 4. Part 4 says use the point slope form of a line. Use the point slope form of a line. Identify horizontal lines. This is a vertical. Identify horizontal lines. Okay? Why we mention point slope? Because remember at the very beginning we mentioned in the last video, whenever you have a point, you have slope. Remember that rise and run. You can graph the line. You graph the line, you should determine the equation. So we're going to get the slope of a point slope form of the line. It is equation. It means the equation of a line. All right, so now let's see how do we do it. How do we get point slope form? Let's check. Okay, so point, we have a point. A point. This point, let's assume its coordinate. Of course, it's always given. The coordinate is x1, y1. And we want to get a random point from the line. We want to know what is the requirement for xy so that it is on this line. Okay, arbitrary point. So the point xy is a general point on this line with, okay, so this fixed point is already given. Point slope means this is a point. You need slope with slope m, with slope m. Okay, so we know this given point and we know this slope, and we want to find the condition about xy, the coordinate of the plane. All right, so what is slope? Slope is rise over run. Now let's try to construct a rise and a run. What is a rise? This is a rise. The difference of y. What is a run? This is a run. The difference of x. So rise is y minus y1. Run, x minus x1. Rise over run is what? Is the slope. Is the slope. Okay? Well, let's just move this denominator to the other side. So we get y minus y1, this numerator, is equal to m times x minus x1. And this is the so-called the point slope form of a line. This is point slope form of the line. All right, so how do we get it? We use rise over run. We use the definition of slope. How do we get a slope? We have a fixed point. We have a general point from the line, and then you can form this triangle. This triangle, the opposite is rise, this adjacent is run. Okay? Okay, so point slope form of an equation of a line. Okay, what is it? An equation of a non-vertical. Remember, we're talking about line with slope, then it is not vertical. Of a non-vertical line with slope m that contains, that means the line that contains the point x1, y1. This is the coordinate of the point. Is the equation is just this: y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, period. This is a point slope form of equation of a line. Okay? Always keep in mind slope, rise over run. Rise, difference of y. Run, difference of x. And you can memorize as point slope form. Okay, so let's see example. Let's see an equation of the line with slope 4 and containing the point 1, 2 can be written by what? You see, y minus y coordinate. So y minus y, this 2 represent y, is equal to slope, parenthesis, x minus x. Okay, y minus y, x minus x. Y minus y coordinate is equal to slope times parenthesis x minus x coordinate. Then in the exam, if I ask you to use point slope form to write the equation of the line, this is your final answer. Don't simplify it. All right, so that's my requirement. Don't simplify it. Just leave it like this so that I know you know the point slope form. Okay, you know the point slope form. Okay, very good. This is the equation of a non-vertical line, an equation of a line with slope. Second, find an equation of the horizontal line containing the point 1, 2. Well, this is a question. There's no slope. What is a slope? Because we just learned the line of vertical, the equation of vertical line. This is not a vertical line. The equation of the point slope form of an equation. But in this problem, the slope is not provided. So how do we know the slope? How do we know the slope? The slope comes from this word, horizontal. Horizontal lines. We learned from those 4 lines. Remember that we have 4 lines, L1, L2, L3, L4, positive, negative, vertical, or not exist. I have 4 cases. Horizontal lines always have 0 slope. Whenever you see a horizontal line, it means the slope is equal to 0. Whenever you have horizontal line, the slope is 0. So m is equal to 0 in this problem. Okay? So m is 0, then let's follow the point slope form. So y minus y coordinate is equal to 0 times x minus x coordinate. But we know that 0 times whatever value is just a 0. So it's y minus 2 is 0, then y is equal to 2. So this is the equation of a horizontal line. How do you get this number 2? This number 2 comes from the y coordinate. So we got our general formula for the horizontal line. So equation of a horizontal line. Okay, equation of horizontal line. A horizontal line is given by an equation of the form y is equal to b. Y is equal to a number, where b is the y-intercept. All right? So y equal to something, it's horizontal, like the level, your height is b, height. So you see, assume this is b. All the keys have the same height. When you check the head, the top of the head, then they form a line, and that line will be horizontal. So y equal to b represent horizontal line. X equal to a represent vertical line, like the location. Okay? So that's a equation of horizontal line. Y equal to b. Equation of a vertical line. X equal to a. Well, a and b, they're just numbers. So you can say that y equal to, for example, 5 feet, or y is equal to 5.6 feet, 5 feet 6 inches, or whatever value, but like, or maybe like y is equal to -1, it's under the ground, right? So anyway, they are horizontal lines. They are horizontal lines. Good. So we do it very quick. So far what we have learned, we have discussed the vertical line x equal to a. We discussed the point slope form because this is what we know, slope with a point. And we have rise and run, we can determine the point slope form. And a special case of a point slope form is a horizontal line, because horizontal line has slope 0. Even though you don't have slope directly, but whenever you see horizontal line, slope is 0. Slope is 0. 0 times x part disappears, so there's no x. 0 times this x part vanish the right side, so the right side is always 0. So y equal to a number. So the equation of horizontal line is just y equal to some number. Okay? Good. Very good. So far that's all we know. Point slope form, point slope form plus vertical line. And let's see another job. Sometimes I say, okay, I have a point, I have another point, and then I use a ruler to draw the line through these two given. I use a ruler to draw the line through these two given point. I say, okay, what is the equation of this line? The line through two given point, no slope, right? I don't have slope. So find the equation of a line given just 2 points. Every 2 points will determine a line. Find a equation of a line given 2 points, no slope directly given. All right, so no slope. We only know the point slope form, so we have to find the slope. So find the slope first. How do we find the slope? What is a slope? Rise over run. Whenever you have 2 points, you can determine the rise, you can determine the run. Okay? Well, this is too flat. Let's draw it this way. Assume x1, y1, x2, y2 are given. We're trying to determine this the equation of this line. So, what is slope? Slope rise over run. What is the rise? This is rise. What is the run? This is run. Right? Rise over run. So rise is y2 minus y1. Run x2 minus x1. This ratio is the slope. Okay? So from two given point, you can use this ratio to find the slope by yourself. And then you have 2 points. You just select the one, use point slope form to get the answer. Okay? So let's do the example, see how do we really compute it. Find an equation of the line containing the points 2, 3, and -4, 5. 2, 3, and -4, 5. Okay, so no slope. Let's follow this strategy to compute the slope. The slope is m equal to y minus y, 3 minus 5, x minus x, 2 minus -4. Okay, it's always subtraction. Remember, in the computation, the slope is always subtraction. Y minus y, x minus x. 3 minus 5, -2. 2 minus -5 is 2 plus, 2 minus -4 is 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. So -2 over 6 is -1/3. -1 over 3. This is slope. Once you get the slope, you have 2 points. Just pick up one. It doesn't matter which one you pick up. The equation may look different, but eventually they will be the same. So you just need to pick up 1 point, write down the point slope form. That's enough. But for me, I'm going to show you it doesn't matter which point you choose. So I'm going to do both computation. So choose the point 2, 3. Okay. Choose the point -4, 5. Okay, if we choose 2, 3, and with the slope -1/3, so it's y minus y coordinate is equal to slope times x minus x coordinate. Here is the same thing. Y minus y coordinate is equal to negative 1 over 3 x minus x coordinate. Remember, it's always subtraction with x coordinate, minus negative, okay? Now, well, for you, this is answer or this is answer. It doesn't matter which one you choose, it's up to you. But for me, I'm going to show these two answers are the same. How do I do it? I'm going to multiply two sides by 3. So I want to cancel this denominator. So 3y minus 9 is equal to negative x minus 2. You multiply two sides by 3, 3 cancels this 1/3. Here I do the same thing. I multiply this equation by 3. 3y minus 15 is equal to negative x plus 4. And then you see 3y, I'm going to move 9 to the right side. Negative of the parentheses, let me get okay. Negative of the parentheses, it becomes negative x, negative plus 2. And 9 move to the right side and plus 9. Okay? And here, so 3y, it's a negative x minus 4, and move negative 15 move to the right side, plus 15. So this is a 3y is equal to negative x plus 11. So here 3y is equal to negative x, negative 4 plus 15 plus 11. You see? They actually are equal, are the same. So once again, it doesn't matter which point you choose. I did this both computation to convince you they are the same thing. So you just pick up one and write up to this place. Enough. Okay? So you first use this slope formula to compute the slope and choose one point and write down the point slope form. That's enough. Up to this point, that's a final answer. Don't simplify it. Okay, don't simplify it. Okay, very good. So far, we have a strategy to find the equation of a line with two given points without direct slope. So the strategy is to compute slope first based on those two given points. After we get the slope, we choose point slope form. We choose one of those 2 points. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Of course, usually we just choose simple numbers. We choose one point and write the point slope form. Don't simplify it. Don't simplify it. Okay? And if I say I give you 3 points and write down the equation of the line, then that might be a mistake, because whenever you have a random 3 point, those 3 points may not be on the line. For example, if I give you 3 points like this, then those 3 points are not on the same line. So that's not possible. So to ask the equation of a line containing 3 points has risks. So you will not see those problems. Up to 2 points, only 2 points will uniquely determine a line. 3 points may not give you a line. 3 points usually will give you a triangle. All right, excellent. Let's see one more computation about this. Let me try to find. Okay, so on page 179, problem 50. It says we're trying to write the equation of the line containing the point. Write down the equation, an equation of the line containing 2 points. One is a -3, 4, and the other one is 2, 5. Okay, -3, 4, and 2, 5. So how do we do that? We first compute slope. Slope, y minus y, x minus x. Okay, always keep in mind you have to pair them. This 4 comes from this number, this point, then the -3 will come first. Also comes from this point. Okay, 4 minus 5, -1. -3 minus 2, -5. It's 1/5. The slope is 1/5. Okay, slope is 1/5. Then you pick up one of the those 2 points. I prefer I will choose the positive number. So the equation becomes y minus y coordinate is equal to 1/5 times x minus x coordinate. This is a final answer. Don't simplify it. Don't simplify it. Okay? So in this section, there are many interesting exercises. There are many interesting exercises. They are on page 170, on page 178, 179, 180, or even 181. There are many, 82. There are many interesting exercise. You have, if you have time, you should do all of them. Cool. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's see the next section. The next section, we're going to write slope intercept. Okay, so see, if we have vertical line, then this vertical line will never touch the y-axis, right? This vertical line, y-axis is vertical. This line is vertical, so they are both vertical. They never intersect. And the vertical line has no slope. Any other line with a slope will eventually intersect x-axis. Intersect the y-axis. Any line with slope will intersect the y-axis. Because y-axis is vertical, your line slope is not vertical, so they will intersect. Only vertical line does not intersect the y-axis. Okay, once it intersects the y-axis, there is a y-intercept. Y-intercept. Okay, so y-intercept is a special point for the line with slope. For the line with slope, y-intercept is a special point. It's intersection of a line and the y-axis. So part 6, we're going to write the equation of a line in, assume you know slope, you know y-intercept. In slope intercept, here this intercept means y-intercept, intercept form. Okay, slope intercept form. Okay, let's assume this is line L. Line L has slope m. This intercept we call it b. Its y-intercept we call it b. B is a y-intercept. then what is x coordinate of this y-intercept? 0. Remember, intercept, you have non-zero y, then you will have 0x. So its x coordinate will be 0. Y-intercept, x coordinate is always 0. Okay? So this is a point. 0b is a point. M is a slope. So we have a point slope form. So by the point slope form, we have, remember what we have, y minus y coordinate is equal to slope times x minus x coordinate. Point slope form. We just get the special point, y-intercept. Okay? X minus 0 is just x, so this is mx. And y minus b is mx, so what is the formula? Y is mx, you move b to the right side, plus b. Mx plus b. So this is the so-called slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. Okay? So let's write it in a formal statement. It's called a theorem. Slope intercept form of an equation of a line. A line may have many equations in this form, in that form. This is one of our forms, slope-intercept form. Okay, the statement is the following. An equation of a line with slope m and the y-intercept b, this is y-intercept b, is, this equation is y equal to mx plus b. Mx plus b. Just very straightforward. M is a slope. It is a coefficient of x. B, constant term. It's a y-intercept. Okay? So let's see. For example, let me find some example. Okay, so on the page 179, 52, we're going to use the slope-intercept form to write the equation of a line. 52 says the slope is -2. The y-intercept is equal to -2. Or both -2. Yes, yeah, both -2. Then what is the equation? Slope-intercept form. It is going to be y equal to slope times x. So -2 times x plus y-intercept plus -1. -2 plus -2. So it's y equal to -2x minus 2. You can leave it like this, good. You can leave it like this, also good. Both are proper for the final exam. For the final answer. Okay? Both are good. Okay, so let's see the other one. 54. 54 is a little bit strange. 54, well, you know that in that part of the problem, we always try to write down the equation of a line with the given condition. The condition is the following. We know the x-intercept is -4. Y-intercept is +4. That's it. X-intercept -4, Y-intercept +4. We're writing this. We're trying to write the equation of this line. Well, it does not directly give us a slope, so we don't have slope-intercept form. Even though we have y-intercept. Here you have slope, y-intercept, so it's a slope-intercept, but this is x-intercept. X-intercept, this is -4. What is the y-coordinate? Y-coordinate is 0. Y-intercept is 4. What is x-coordinate? X-coordinate is 0. So actually, this condition gave us 2 points. This condition gave us 2 points. With 2 points, we can do what? We can compute the slope. Slope is y minus y. I mean y coordinate minus y coordinate, 4 minus 0, over x coordinate minus x coordinate, 0 minus -4. Be careful, it's subtraction, 0 minus -4. Okay? So it's 4 over 0 minus -4 is 0 plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. The slope is 1. Slope is 1. Y-intercept is 4. What is the equation? Slope times x plus y-intercept. This is the equation. See it? This problem is a little bit tricky. It's a little tricky. Okay? Okay, so let me see if there's more tricky problem in this part. Okay, let's see 56. 56, we're writing the equation of a line with given condition. Remember, we just have condition about the line. Slope undefined. Containing the point 3,8. Oh, it's strange. No slope. What line? What kind of line does not have slope? What kind of line does not have slope? So the line is vertical. Okay, whenever you see, okay, no slope, line is vertical. Line is vertical. The equation is x equal to some number. What number? This number. Okay? Once you have vertical line, you just check the x coordinate of the point on the line. Here 3, x equal to 3. That's it. That's it. Okay? So, undefined slope means a vertical line. Okay, so this is part 6 of this section. This section still contains many other parts. So we are going to continue the discussion. There are many interesting parts. We are going to continue this discussion with more exercise in the next video. Okay? Thank you very much, and we will continue. We'll stop this video and continue the different video. Thanks.